Second story we have, the young lady that you see here, her mom wrote this to us. In May of '09, my daughter was finishing her freshman year at the UC Denver. I held a professional position with an oil and gas firm in downtown Denver. We enjoyed mother-daughter lunches together at least once a week, and life was indeed very good. On May 19, my daughter was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. She had become seriously ill with diabetic ketoacidosis and spent nearly a week in intensive care in Swedish. She took that summer off from college and returned in the fall carrying on the 2 courses. She was under tremendous stress in learning to deal with her diagnosis and felt she could not do well carrying a full load. Up to that point, she had been carried on her father's insurance policy through his work. Because she was not carrying a full academic schedule, she was immediately dropped from the insurance policy. In July of that year, with the decline of oil prices and the shutting of many of our wells, I lost my job and my insurance as well. With only unemployment benefits to cover my bills, I could not afford the COBRA payments to continue the insurance I had, so I also had no means to provide insurance for my daughter. Faced with monthly expenses for diabetic supplies, my daughter was not able to return to school. That November, Thanksgiving Day, I fell from a ladder, retrieving Christmas decorations from my attic. The landing crushed my right heel and I needed surgery. Thankfully, I was in a position to mortgage my house for money needed to pay the surgeon, hospital, anesthesiologists, radiologists, and assorted others who were involved in repairing my injury. It has taken more than a year, but I'm almost walking normally now. Without the surgery, I would have been on a cane for the rest of my days. I know there were others less fortunate than I. I have much to be thankful for. Between us, we struggled for 18 long months to come up with the money needed to buy her, my daughter, her insurance, insulin, and supplies. Finally, with the passage of the health care reform under President Obama's leadership, her father's insurance company picked her back up in January of this year. The differences it's made in our lives has been monumental. I no longer live in fear of another episode that will land her in the ICU. She no longer skips testing before meals to make the supply of strips and last until her next paycheck. We are working on getting her A1Cs down to the 7 range from the 9.5 a week ago when we were seen at the Barbara Davis Center for Childhood Diabetes. Hope springs eternal, and spring is just around the corner. All my best. Thanks to all of you all for listening to my story.